First opened for business in 1962. We are just about ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cubbies look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Kenta Maeda will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Morgan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Joe Morgan.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. The 2-1 home. Drilled down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Another 2-2 offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Good battle. Count remains full. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Morgan aboard here at first with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And, oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Now batting, Junior Moore. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National League. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Popped him up. Kemp is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Digging in now, Babe Ruth. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here comes Junior. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A runner on first with 2 away. A little bouncer. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Less more is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Stepping in, Jackie Robinson, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Louis Aparicio. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's set, and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
The 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he'll They'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. Robinson, base runner at first with one out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Striding into the box, Mike Piazza. It's a long ball threat, of course. Currently number 4 in the National League home run race. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Mike Schmidt will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now in the box, Mike Schmidt. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-2 fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch in the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport. But he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
The pitcher, Les Moore, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Cal.
Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A man on third with two down. And he takes ball four. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Eric Karros. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he misses 2-1. Two and two now. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
So here's Matt Kemp now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at-bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. The next Cub up, Jeff Bagwell, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jeff Bagwell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Puig is underneath this one. One pitch, one away.
Center fielder, number 4, Junior Moore.
At the plate, Junior Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two and one. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Popped high in the air. Aparicio is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Babe Ruth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes the Babe. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
2 strikes.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Coles racing back, still going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot for Babe Ruth. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That's a fair ball, line to the right side.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch on its way. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Griffey is off at first with 2 away. Ball 1.
Inside, ball 1.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Popped him up. Robinson is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Next for the Dodgers, Yasiel Puig, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Inside, ball 1.
A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Ready now, Andrew Toles looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Schmidt barehands it. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. A ball and a strike.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate. And then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Ground ball left side. Schmidt's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Turner is right there. And he's got it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 25, Les Moore.
So here now is the pitcher, Les Moore, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Moore is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Toles is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Digging in to try it again, Cal Ripken. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're up 2-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Jackie Robinson, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Griffey waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
Standing in, Louis Aparicio hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. Aparicio, a 25-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. There goes the runner. In there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The 2-2. Up around the face.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Aparicio leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Karros. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set, and the 0-1 misses. That's ball 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
In now, Matt Kemp, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kemp carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 home. It is in there for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Rich Hill, a 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
44, Rich Hill.
Ready for another chance? Joe Morgan, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Joe Morgan.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And the 3-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig to the track, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Digging in once again, Jeff Bagwell. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Runner at third here. Nobody out. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. The 1-1 home. is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Junior Moore is on deck. A runner in scoring position with none out. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. Tapped out in front of home, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Junior Moore.
Coming to the plate now, Junior Moore. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Morgan takes his lead at third with 1 away. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
1 strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. A man at third with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Moore is retired. 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Counts even at 1-1 to Ruth. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. Lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Corey Seager will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Coles leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jackie Robinson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Two down, runners at first and second. This is skied out toward right. On the run is Griffey. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, Dero, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Into the box, Louis Aparicio. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is foul right side. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit high. Missed with a breaking ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers 1. Pedro Baez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Ken Griffey Jr.
From the stretch. There's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Now another 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it 2-1. Into the box now, Justin Turner will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and Morgan's got it. He gathers the throw. Hats off to that one.
Now that is
So an excellent play at second base for a team that's done well defensively all year as we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Stepping up now, Eric Karros. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
One and one to the Dodgers first baseman.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Kemp is able to lay off as he'll reach base on ball 4.
now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set, and the pitch. Up around the face.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
A ball and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for LA. They're down 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Scott Alexander is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 75, Scott Alexander.
So coming to the plate, less, more. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Pitcher, less, more.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Tap down the line. Knee high, he barehands it. How about that?
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop.
So in now for Chicago, Cal Ripken. First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Joe Morgan, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 delivery. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. The 2-2. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers 1. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Ripken is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now back. Edgar.
Chris Taylor will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Number 46 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 46.
So striding in, Jeff Bagwell. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Jeff Bagwell.
First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. 0-2. He misses with a fastball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Stepping in, Junior Moore. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Babe Ruth will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Dennis Eckersley will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Dennis Eckersley.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Jackie Robinson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Three and 1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Louis Aparicio. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Robinson on at first, nobody out. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. So stepping in, Justin Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground out for short. Ripken is up with it, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Eric Karros. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Eckersley comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 scores would play the 8th. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope.
Too high. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
The 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In now, Yasmani Grandal.
He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Ninth inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains in this one. Cody Bellinger will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Settling in now, Ken Griffey Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Shoots this one over to first. Karros fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box, Mike Piazza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0. He's taken high above the zone. That one's in there. 3-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Enos Slaughter will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 9, Enos Slaughter.
off. Fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. In there, 2-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Count remains 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ready with another two-strike offering. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Ken Griffey will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And that's in there for a strike. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Griffey was born in the state of Pennsylvania. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Hit hard on the ground at third, and that's through for a hit. Bellinger fields cleanly, and that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with two gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Eric Gagne been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Number 38, Eric Gagne.
Cal Ripken will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and two away. Here's the first pitch, and that one right down Main Street. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Piazza on second, Griffey on at first with two down. Seared down the first baseline. This will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The Dodgers with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the ninth. Trevor Hoffman comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Trevor Hoffman.
Jorge Polanco has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 12, Jorge Polanco.
Striding in once again, Yasiel Puig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Set up away, but the circle change misses outside. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is a fastball taken on the inner half for a strike. The 3-1. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now at the plate, Andrew Toles. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hoffman is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Steve Villegas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Steve Villegas.
Puig off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect with the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Louis Aparicio.
Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. Now the 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Ready once again, Justin Turner. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is the action pitch right here. He does not want to go to full count. This is a big spot. But as an offensive player, you have to tell yourself this has to be in the strike zone.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a fastball just a bit up.
The whole ball game comes down to one pitch. Execute a strike, give yourself a chance. Leave it outside the zone, you're going home.
Popped him up. Ready with another 2-strike offering. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Adam Liberatore takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Adam Liberatore.
Striding in, Joe Morgan. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Joe Morgan.
First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Standing in now, Jeff Bagwell, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Junior Moore, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hit hard towards second. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. Go-ahead run heading for the plate. Now the relay home. He beats the tag, safe. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 delivery. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy pitch to corral, particularly with a runner on third.
Moore stands at third with one gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Ready with the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner at first here, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Mike Piazza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Now the 2-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Standing in, Jorge Polanco, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A change-up that catches the corner for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Bill Mazeroski will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Three runs already home here. There's a strike. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from second to make this a 6-2 ball game now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Bill Mazeroski has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Cal Ripken, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
In now, Joe Morgan, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Aparicio fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Cubs lead it 7-2. Billy Wagner, a little 5-cent southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Billy Wagner.
Leading off the inning, Eric Karros, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in, Cody Bellinger, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. From the stretch, he'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. 2 balls and no strikes.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Two and one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
So digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Cubs pick up win number 70 to top the division. Trevor Hoffman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs on just 2 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cubbies only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers, 7-2. It was their 7th win in a row. Freddie Freeman had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, helping lead Atlanta past the Reds, 8-7. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Tom Seaver pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Mets bested the Pirates 5-3. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-1. Morris got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Marlins took down the Diamondbacks 2-1. The Yankees grabbed 13 hits in the game as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 9-3. The Colorado Rockies hit 3 long balls as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-4. The Angels got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-2. Kevin Gausman collected win number 3 this year as the Orioles defeated the Mariners 4-1. The Minnesota Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 6-1. Joe Jimenez was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading Detroit over Oakland 2-1. The Friars completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 12-9. Harold Baines was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping Toronto beat Houston 5-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.